let's move on to the rest of the NFL and games we're watching. Des, you have the Lions and Cardinals.
I do.
Tell me why.
Well, it's on paper, at least record-wise, it's the best game of the week, right? You've got the team with the best record in the NFL, the surprising Arizona Cardinals. You've got the Detroit Lions at 7-2, sharing the second best record in the NFL with the likes of the Broncos, the Patriots, and the Eagles. But I think it's an interesting matchup because you have two teams who have a lot to prove here. I mean, I think despite their records, everyone is not sold on them all. There's no reason to ever be sold on the Lions, and the Cardinals.
That's for certain.
And, the Cardinals went through the Super Bowl was a while ago now, so and they just lost their quarterback, and so I think both teams have a lot of question marks. But I think the team that wins this game will be in a fantastic position in terms of locking up at least one home game in the NFC playoffs.
Well, we know the Lions get Megatron back. That was huge last week. And Bruce Arians said they can win the Super Bowl with Drew Stanton. Do you believe him?
I believe that he said that. I think that's a stretch. Stanton is woefully inaccurate. I just can't see somebody who sprays the ball around like that leading a team to a Super Bowl win. But hey,
Mike, you're watching the Packers and Eagles. What's up with that game?
I think it's a preview of the NFC Championship. I don't believe in the Seahawks like some people do still.
Yeah.
And I still think they're going to be there, but I think this could genuinely be an NFC Championship matchup. And who doesn't want to see Aaron Rodgers pass for 7 touchdowns in the first quarter?
I would love that. But so you have faith in Mark Sanchez that he can get it done.
I don't have faith in him like I do Aaron Rodgers, but I do. But I think that there are systems that cater to certain quarterbacks, and it seems like Chip Kelly's caters to everybody lately.
Well, and it is actually notable that they've played as well as they have with LaShawn McCoy having done pretty much absolutely nothing this season. So if he gets started, Sanchez may not have to do a lot at all. So.
They plug in people now. Deshaun Jackson was the guy that I remember running back touchdowns a couple years ago. Now it's Sproles.
Yeah.
And you just throw in a guy and suddenly Veteran Stadium, or no, not Veteran, Lincoln Financial Field is going crazy.
Well, yeah, they have alternating wide receivers too. One week it's Jeremy Maclin. This most recent week it was Jordan Matthews. So they got a lot of guys who can get it done. Dan, what game are you watching this weekend?
You guys, I think, maybe mentioned 4 of the NFC playoff teams. We go with the 5th, which is the sub-500 New Orleans Saints. Someone has to win the NFC South. It's probably going to be the Saints.
That division's bad.
Saints play the Bengals this week. You probably would have said those were 2 Super Bowl contenders at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And now both of them are kind of struggling to make the playoffs. I think the Bengals probably need to win this one to keep on pace in the AFC North, which has 4 great teams now. And I think the Saints are still the favorites in the NFC South. Basically, I'm just trying to make an excuse for the fact that I bet on the Saints to win the Super Bowl.
Well, look, the Saints now have.
You bet on the Saints? How much did you put down?
16 to 1. I don't want to talk about
finances
here, but
that's
16 to 1.
That's a good bet.
That's a good long shot bet because now they have what they haven't had in a long time: a running game. Mark Ingram, 3 straight games of over 120 yards.
Are sports writers allowed to bet ethically?
I think Vegas it's legal. Okay.
Okay, good.
I'm going with for obvious reasons, the Colts and the Patriots. I mean, you have Brady versus Andrew Luck. That's all you need. That's enough said. I mean, see if the Colts are for real. They can beat a team that's won 3 titles.
The only reason you got to pick that game is because you picked
first. That's right, because I pick last every other time I've been on the show.